What's going on, everyone? It's Corny Phil back again with another round of XCOM here. So we've got our first retaliation mission. Basically, the Advent are angry because, we're doing things. So they've come up to just shoot up a place, and we're going to stop them because them shooting up the place is not nice. Do I want another sharpshooter or a ranger? We'll take Slarty again. Why not? So let's see. So we got our med kit. Do we have anything else? Not really. This'll do. Alright, let's go. So this is, so retaliation missions are, calling them fun is a little bit of a misnomer, but they're in different kind of mission. They actually are kind of becoming a meme on the subreddit, at least, because they're kind of annoying. Or like just the dialogue and stuff gets annoying, but Resistance Haven, Humanity Falls is under attack. A bunch of aliens are coming to just shoot up the place. We got to kill all the aliens and try to make sure at least 6 civilians make it out of here. So that sounds like a plan. I like that Slarty has a full head mask on. Not sure why. Alright, enough of that. Alright.
Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot, and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this.
Alright. That's a little risky. Let's do that first. Amber's going to kind of lead the way, it looks like. Yeah, just a second. I realize I'm holding at a solid 30 frames. Is that... Yeah, that's right. Okay. Exit without changes. Okay.
Got it covered.
So sorry about that. I was just checking settings because I realized I'm holding at a solid 30 frames a second. Oh, shoot. Okay. So I put my sniper in kind of a bad spot, but at least we found them. Run, civilian dude, run! Alright, so... Do we get greedy? I think we get greedy. This could be fun. Ooh, look at that! Come on and slam! Like, seriously, did you see it? He slammed part of the building down. What a badass! We got some loot off of it, too. And notice I got 2 pieces of loot instead of 1. And that's our... whatchamacallit at work. Our, that thing we picked up. Geez, blanking on words here. The skill we picked up, Vulture, gives us increased drops. Very nice. So unfortunately, it looks like this guy's going to get a shot off. This might be our first wounding here, which kind of sucks. Let's see what he does. And so this is the part that's very annoying about retaliation missions is, so clear across the map, they're killing civilians, because that's what they're supposed to be doing. But basically, every time they do that, Central comes on and says, we're seeing heavy civilian casualties. And, if it goes further on, they'll be like, oh, we're losing people right and left. You got to do something. I'm like, well, I want to. Uh-oh. Ooh, 3 damage. That looked like it hurt. No, sorry, Slarty. You, got hurt. Let's see. Now let's just jack this guy up. Dude's not fooling around here. Our Norwegian dude is, cutting people up. Alright, so we know there's guys down that way. So I guess we'll take a minute to rescue some of these civilians. And actually, since I didn't talk about this in the last video, but one of the skills we picked up was we picked up a new skill for our specialist, which lets our gremlin carry the med kit. and gives us 2 charges instead of 1. So he'll actually be able to heal this guy up so he's not in one-shot territory, which is very nice. Okay. And we'll take a risk and hope that's not close enough to trigger the next pod. So one of the things that's frustrating about these missions, but at the same time you just get used to, is like, yeah, they're going to kill some civilians. And in some ways, like, it's okay for them to kill civilians, because who really cares, I guess, is what it comes down to. Which is terrible when you make it sound like that, but the truth is, like, these civilians don't do anything, basically. Like, they're just there to make sure that you have a reason to move. And, the thing is that if you only make it out with 6, it's the same mission success as if you made it out with all 13 of them in this case. So my philosophy is you don't want to risk the necks of your guys on something you don't care about. Alright, so she's flanked. So this is kind of a risk. Even more so now that it missed. So we're going to have to figure this out. That was a bad idea. Oops. Amber might be in a bit of trouble here. Really is. This is actually a really bad spot. Jeez. Can you see anybody? You can. 35% though isn't worth it. So since Amber is in the unenviable position of likely to take damage in this next round, we're going to try to cut her some slack and give her the aid protect, which basically gives her 20 extra defense, which I'm not sure exactly how defense gets calculated, but I kind of think it's... Okay, so we know where the last group is. They're over there. Probably a sectoid in that group. I think it's like, it's effectively like plus 20 defense is basically minus 20 accuracy for the enemy. So it's not terrible. Uh-oh. Miss. Okay, yeah. It's always scary when they go into the action cam, because it's like, why are you showing in the action cam unless it's bad for me? Okay. Yeah, so she was flanked and yet dodged. So that's kind of good. So I think, and I credit the aid protect as being mission important on that. Alright, so can you get to any sort of real cover? Jeez. Once again, probably a dumb idea, but yeah, because we triggered the other group. Okay. Which is fine, because I think there are only 6 bad guys in this one. So now we know where they all are. So let's cut a fool. Slarty is going for his draw. So he's 3 for 3. And I found out that the sword actually can miss. It's not a guaranteed hit or even guaranteed kill, per se. But, personally I find it to be a good enough weapon that it's hard to imagine a scenario where you're not using it, basically. Alright, let's see if this guy can take this out. Hey! Got a 41% to go my way. That ain't so bad. Steve Robinson, call sign Beta. That's kind of a crappy name. Let's put him on Overwatch, and what's his hit rates here? Yeah. So we'll just dump a nade on them. So he got exploded. But that does leave us with... Oh, you actually have a shot. Can you slash him? You can, but that seems a little silly.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Okay, let's... Oh, wow, she hit too. Jeez. Wow, we're getting some low percentage shots here. I like it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yep. So this is the one risk of retaliation missions. So the enemy has a infiltration unit called the Faceless. And that's also probably why there were 13 civilians when there should have only been 12. I thought that was weird. And that's why.
Don't even think about it.
Boom! Headshot. Alright, so we've got to deal with a Faceless. That's actually kind of scary, because the Faceless hurts. The good news is that, as painful as they are... Oh boy. Alright, let's see what he wants to do. Is he going to attack? Oh boy. Oh, ow. 4 damage. That was bad. Now, the good news about Faceless is they're too big to take cover. So... shoot him! Shoot it! Kill it with fire! So they don't take cover. They're all melee attacks so far as I can tell, so... kill it. Kill it with fire. So we just put it down for good. And that should be the last alien. The Faceless tend to be... Right. Yep, there we go. So we wanted. Hooray! And, you know, I think we'll name another. You know, we'll name one of our snipers. Guess I should look that up. German sniper. Okay, Irwin. Huh, that's interesting. We're going to go Phantom with him. Sorry, I keep getting distracted because I have my second monitor up, so I'm looking at some stuff. Whatever. Good job. Go me. So let's see. We got, view our soldiers here. So we do have Thomas Jackson. Alright. We'll customize him. So it turns out that Erwin Koenig is apocryphal. Like, they're not really sure he existed. But, you know, just because it is a fun name and it is somebody I'm a fan of, we'll go with the more popular spelling, even though that's not, I guess, his actual name, but nationality, Russian, gender male, yep, awesome. Corporal Vasily Zaitsev. So we have a Russian. We now have a Russian sniper. Very good. So let's see, where are we at in our progress here? So we got 63 supplies. That's not enough to do anything of note. We're about to get a supply drop, so that'll be what we do. Not now. So we're actually going to go here. So reducing contact costs is kind of a nice thing, but I actually kind of want to pick up another crop of recruits. Yeah. Noted. So this is what I got. So I can buy... It looks like I can buy a new scientist or a new engineer, but I'm not going to bother. Each mission for... Jeez. So basically what this is the dark events are like things the aliens are doing to try to stop you. So basically, at some point, I'm going to get to make a choice of whether I want to deal with another retaliation mission in 3 weeks, basically, or deal with an entire, like, with a Faceless in every mission. And to be honest, like, I'm kind of not sure which one I want to do. So I got a trio of rookies. There we go. We got 4 rookies, actually. What do I know? So I'm going to have to decide which one, and if you've got an opinion, please let me know. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards, I guess I'm kind of leaning towards stopping the retaliation mission, just because that's kind of annoying to deal with. Alright, yeah, so basically this is a power plant. We built a power plant, boys. We did it. Alright, so what do we need to build? We need to build a proving ground. Okay, so we got to get up enough stuff to build a proving ground, which means we're going to have to chill here and supplies, supplies, supplies. Done. Ignore.
Commander, to aid in your efforts, we have gathered additional resources and staff at Resistance headquarters.
So this is just a bunch of flying around and taking things up. We're just searching for our next mission at this point, and we'll, oh, I guess we should start building our proving ground, shouldn't we? So we'll start building our proving ground. Boom. Oh, this is empty too. Are we going to need another power relay? I mean, we are eventually, but I'm going to save those 100 credits because I think I can probably buy something a little bit more useful. Like armor, like build some nanoscale vests. Yeah, we're just going to save that. We're going to save our money for now. We could build another power plant, but that doesn't seem very good. So let's just... Okay, very nice. So our guerrilla tactics... Oh, that's what we can do. We can get another guerrilla tactics program. So let's get another grenadier going. Lightning strike or wet work. We'll save up for... Do I want lightning strike 3 ability for first turn of battle when the squad remains concealed? That is good. We'll hold off on that though. I don't think that's... I don't see myself having a lot of problems moving stuff around. Okay. I do want an advanced warfare center. Okay.
We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Okay. So the Advanced Warfare Center lets me respec troops, but more importantly gives a chance that my troops will, oh wow, really? Just before. Okay, so it looks like I'm not even going to have a choice. I'm going to have to do Shambling Calm, get a scientist, which is nice, and prevent the faceless aliens from being hidden. So tune in next time for Operation Shambling Calm, and remember to leave a rating, subscribe to support the channel, and please give me your feedback on what I'm doing, what I'm explaining. If I'm not talking enough about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, please let me know. I don't profess to be like the god of this stuff, but I do want to make sure you guys are getting out of this something of note. So until next time, I'm Corny Phil. See ya.